Welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing Is God Is, which is a film about getting your lick back. But after you get this revenge, then what? Are you caught up in a vicious cycle? I really enjoyed this film, but I don't think it got the promotion that it deserved. I didn't hear about this movie until, shout out to my sister, she told me about it. And when I would ask people if they were going to go see it, a lot of people hadn't heard of it. Now, I don't know if that's bad promotion or just the area that I live in, but it's so unfortunate because this movie was beautifully shot, the acting was on point, the storyline keeps your attention, and it's just not the type of film that we see in the black film space a lot. The all star cast was amazing. Vivica A. Fox, Sterling K. Brown, Erica Alexander, Janelle Monáe, and the twins who were portrayed by Carrie Young and Mallory Johnson. The movie is about two twins, Racine and Anaya, who were involved in a domestic case situation. Their father set their mother on fire. Because of this event, they grew up in foster care. And one day they receive a letter from their mother asking them to meet. Once they meet, she has a request for them. She wants them to kill their father for what he has done to them. Now, both twins have different reactions to it. Let's talk about Racine first. Racine is the dominant twin. She's the protector of her sister. Truthfully, Racine is the violent one. Racine got hands. She's the family member you call when you know something is about to go down because she'll show up in tennis shoes and some Vaseline. Y'all know the family member. We all got one. Or are you the family member? Now, Racine is completely captivated by their mother. She is a little hesitant at first, but once she sees the condition of her mother, she's all for it. She's willing to do whatever she has to do to get this revenge. Anaya is polar opposite. She's the more timid, shy twin. And she's the one questioning their mother's intent. She even points out she hasn't come to see us all this time. Why does she need our help now? So, this movie is about their journey finding their father. And on the way, they run into a few people who have dealt with their father, an ex wife, the lawyer that represented their father during the domestic violence case, and his current wife. They meet their father. We find out he has a different version of what happened. Now, he does not deny what he did to their mother, but he tells them that he would never hurt his kids. And the reason they got burned is because their mother grabbed onto them while she was on fire. Some of the deeper themes that stuck out to me in this movie was how critical parent validation is, or even acknowledgement. Both twins seem to long for a relationship with their parents. In the beginning, like I said, Racine was all about their mom. Whatever she needs us to do, we'll do it. Anaya, on the other hand, while she was hesitant with the mom, it seems like she got a few moments with her father that she needed. There was a scene where her father is pouring into her about everything that has happened, and he's giving her advice. He also validates her fears about raising a child within this cursed family. The second theme that stood out is what does it take to break generational curses? Unfortunately for Anaya, in order to break their generational curse, she had to walk away from the one person who has protected her her entire life, her sister. I saw this movie with my best friend, and when Anaya doesn't save her sister, we both looked at each other like, why didn't she just grab her? But a few seconds later, I think we both realized why she didn't grab her sister. Throughout the movie, we're able to see deeper into the twins' relationship. They're extremely close. They're able to have a conversation with just looking at each other and not saying a word. But we also get to see how much Racine has protected Anaya. We hear stories about things that they went through in foster care. And when you listen to these stories, Racine was always the violent one. And so that leads us to believe she has a history of violence. Knowing this, I think this is why Anaya walked away. She no longer has to just think for herself. Now she has to think for this unborn child. And I think she realized that this is just a vicious cycle and it's not going to stop with them just killing their father. There's also the theme of revenge and if it's even really worth it. So let's address the elephant in the room, the title. I've been seeing a lot of confusion about the title and even a little bit of backlash. So, is God is? I think that's a question and a statement all in one. And I think it represents both twins. The first half of the title, Is God, is the question. Anaya is the one who questions everything that they do throughout the movie. Racine plays it off like, oh, you're just scared. But Anaya is truly thinking about, where does this lead us? The second half, God is Racine. Racine is so sure about what they need to do and why they need to do it. The moment she realizes her mother's condition, she locks in. And she even starts to call their mother God, which Anaya also questions that. And Racine explains, I call her God because she created us. So I think the title represents them both. I think the backlash is coming from the first half, right? Is God, the questioning of God. And here's what I will say about that. When people go through traumatic experiences, especially one where it impacts their daily life, I think it's a completely human response to question everything. We have to realize that not everybody responds to trauma the same way. Even the twins handled their trauma differently. And again, what happened to them impacted their daily life. There are scenes where they have to ice their skin on a regular basis due to the burns. So when it comes to trauma, I think we have to remember that everybody responds to trauma a different way. And within their response, they may be questioning everything. And I think it's important in these situations to give people grace because it's a human response. My overall grade of this movie is going to be an A minus. Again, I think this movie was beautifully written. I'm so excited for the director. It was directed by Alicia Harris. I'm so excited to see what else she has coming. The new directors this year have been bringing it, and it makes me so excited to see what else is coming out this year. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Taking over my